Hi everybody! The subject of our first capsule is the differences between the present perfect and the simple present. So let's have a look on the simple present first. In general, the simple present indicates truths, facts, habitual actions, or customs. There are some keywords to recognize the simple present. There's always, often, usually, sometimes, seldom, rarely, never, or every day. There's a lot more, but when you see those one, you can obviously say that it's some simple present. When it's the third person, you need to add an s when it's affirmative. And when it's negative, you always need to add do or does plus the not. But there's only one exception for the negative for the simple present, and it's the verb to be. So when it's the verb to be, just add not. So let's have a look on some example of the simple present.
Okay, for the first example, Molly likes to travel all around the world. Like takes an S because Molly is the third person singular. For the other one, I always bring my camera on a trip. In this example, always is a keyword to show the simple present. My airline company does not allow to bring more than one suitcase. Since my airline is the third person singular, you change the do for the does. This example is negative, so it becomes my airline company does plus not. Now let's look at the simple present. Perfect. In general, it indicates that an action begins in the past and continues to the present time, or an action which happened at some unknown time in the past, or an action which happened in the past but have an effect in the present. Always have or has plus past participle. They are keywords to recognize the present perfect, never, ever, not yet, so far, up to now, since, for. And when it's negative, put not after have or has. There is no exception for this tense.
So let's have a look on some example. First of all, we have Molly has lived in Florida with her mom for 5 years. Since Molly still lives in Florida with her moms, it's kind of an action that began in the past and continues to the present. It's why it's present perfect. And we can also see the keyword for. Then a second example is she has visited her sister 6 years ago. There's the keyword ago. And she has learned Spanish since she moved in Mexico. She learned Spanish in the past, but she still knows to speak Spanish. So it's happened in the past, but still has an effect on the present. And this is when we see the present perfect. So on this page, you can see the difference between the simple present and the present perfect. I'm not going to say all because it's actually repeat what we just said. But as you see, you can see that the keyword are different. The negative too, and it indicates we use it for different. So yeah, we use it for different events.
And now if you want to practice or learn more about these both subjects, you can go on these websites and it will help you a lot. The first one is in French, but the explanations are really clear. In conclusion, simple present is obviously more simple than the present perfect, but they both are really important to know. The only rules to remember for the simple present is to put an S when it's third person, and for the negative there is only one exception, which is the verb to be. And for the present perfect, it's always have or has plus the past participle, and there is no exception for the negative. Don't give up, we still have a lot to learn. Thank you!